What's up guys, it's Amina and Lolly.
Today we're going to be doing a reading Reddit scary creepy stories. We just basically went onto Reddit and there was like a subreddit section where people just post their scary stories. And if you're wondering why this literal setup is so crappy, I'll tell you. We're in the car and we've literally like hair banded on a flashlight on top of the camera. Inside the house where house sitting was making the camera freak out. It was making it have like little lines. I have no idea how to fix it, so now we're in the car.
We really wanted to film this video because we're in pretty much the middle of the bush, house sitting. It's so scary. Every time we go to the car, we like run back inside. it's so
bad.
Scary. And we've been telling each other scary scenarios and stuff, and I was like why don't we do Shrek? Every time we're outside, she's like, Shrek.
I'm like, Shrek is here. I think I spit.
Anyway, so yes, we thought why not just tell some scary stories because that's our favorite thing to do.
So we could be spooked, and then if you're watching this at night, hopefully we spook you out.
My wife and my 4-year-old daughter are having a nap one lazy afternoon, and my 4-year-old was restless and had just woken up. And my wife wasn't fully awake yet. When my 4-year-old, staring dead above my wife at the head of her bed, just kept saying rather sharply, "Don't touch my mummy, okay?" and then goes back to doing her thing. My wife, having seen enough horror movies, just decides not to ask her about it or explore the situation further. Nothing's happened since, just that one isolated incident that still creeps the shit out of her.
Dang.
Don't touch my mummy?
Get rid of the kid. One day, back when I was in high school, I was home alone. It was afternoon, still bright out, so generally not creepy, and my parents hadn't come home from work yet. I had a desk adjacent to my bed with both the desk and the headboard right up against the wall. I would often turn my laptop to the side of the table so I could browse while sitting on the bed. So basically, me sitting with the laptop in front of me, and directly to my right was the headboard/wall. That day I was on Skype with my friend, sitting the way I always do. We were talking and she stopped and said, "I thought you were home alone." I knew for sure no one was home. So yeah, I am. And she says, no. So I say, yeah, I am. And she says, "I think your brother is home. He just walked past you in the other room." I froze. I knew for sure I was home alone. I do have a brother, but he didn't live with us at the time. And in fact, never lived in that house with us. He left for college when we moved there. This friend had never made a joke like that and seemed completely serious and nonchalant. I was about ready to cry, asking, "You mean someone went this way?" motioning to my right. To which she said, "Yes." I turned my laptop to the side so she could see that there was no other room/hallway to my right. As you might remember, there was a wall right there.
Ew, I think that's my one thing that I'm so scared of happening is being on Skype with somebody and then being like, "There's someone in the background."
And you're
like,
alone.
Oh.
Yeah, the solution to that, don't ever Skype anyone, don't have any friends.
I was about 11, watching my little sister and brother while my parents were out at a store. We lived in the country, but had a neighbor we shared a driveway with. The neighbor was a fisherman. He was always away for work. He had been gone for months. Our bedroom was on the second floor of the house. I happened to glance out the window and there was a guy dressed as a clown on our neighbor's patio. Tight black clothes, horrible clown face, red fluffy hair. I thought I was dreaming, so I called my sister over to look. She saw him too. He slowly turned his head and looked right up at us. He gave this nasty smile and waved and beckoned us to come. We ran and hid under the bed till our parents got home. Clown, so much no.
Oh my god.
No, I would have
wanted them to come outside. That's Pennywise. That is Pennywise.
I hate that. Some fucking dude's just like gone on there.
Oh, that is disgusting. I have one that is it's really small, but it's very effective. I was sleeping, and in the middle of the dream, a character of my dream who was doing something turned her head, looked at me very seriously, and said, "There's someone in your apartment. Wake up."
Ew.
I nearly had a goddamn heart attack, and my apartment was empty.
I hate that.
What was that about?
I hate that. Worse if there was someone there.
I know, holy shit. That would be... Did you look out the window?
Yeah, I was like,
The door's locked? It's so creepy. Oh my god.
Stop. Don't you fucking...
No. I thought I saw someone was walking next to my window.
Ew.
Okay.
Turn off the lights. Okay.
Close your eyes. You can't see anything.
If you can't see it, what? If you can't see it, you can't see it.
Oh, that's pretty scary. Okay, alright.
I love it, but...
I love it, but... You love
it. I love.
Disgusting.
I was at my house with my dad, middle of the day, doing nothing with my life, unemployed. We have a wood furnace in the basement. It needs to be tended to regularly. My dad was in the basement tending the fire. I was on the second floor in my bedroom. For some reason, I decided to head downstairs, and as I was descending, I heard my dad ascending up the basement stairs. I forgot something in my room and immediately went back up. A few moments later, my dad came into my room, face white as a sheet. Claimed he had just saw my doppelganger sprint past the doorway to the basement. Only thing was, my doppelganger had different clothes on. Getting chills just typing this out.
Ooh.
Doppelganger stuff is like the scariest shit ever because that means it can manifest into.
And that's happened to my brother. Like he's seen my dad's doppelganger before, and it like full on talked to him. I never really believed in ghosts my entire life until this instance. In high school, I moved in with my grandmother, and she would always claim that her house was haunted. I just thought she was loopy at the time. One night, I was fast asleep just to be woken up by someone talking. Very faint whispers, could hardly understand what was being said. With my eyes closed, I just assumed I left the TV on again. I slowly opened my eyes, and to my shock, the TV is off, but I still hear the whispers. Freaked out, I sit up in my bed and the whispers stop. Eyes still adjusting to the dark, and I'm looking around and can't see anything. I heard the voice again. He's awake now. After that was said, my computer chair was on the other side of the room, spins in a very violent fashion. I run up to turn on the light and scan the room, nothing, but the computer chair was still spinning. I've told friends and family about this experience, but most of them say I was dreaming. The only one who believed was my grandma.
Oh, that's so creepy. He's awake now, spinning the freaking chair. The motherfucking chair spinning violently.
Just imagine being in the room by yourself. I don't know, like, I don't know.
And seeing something happen that stop looking out. Stop looking out.
Imagine all of a sudden we're just talking, all of a sudden we just see it here.
Fucking zoom. Fucking
That'd be such good content.
Oh,
guys, if you ever want to knock on her window.
I would turn on my car and be zoom. Next one. My friend passed away at 19 from an overdose. This was over 10 years ago. We all went to the funeral and burial and helped his girlfriend move out of the house and back into her parents. 2 months later, I was hanging out with my friend. It was late at night, which was normal teenage behavior. We were just sitting in the back of his car outside his house when his phone rang. He gave it to me and I looked in disbelief. Our deceased friend was calling. Or someone had that...
Did I scare you?
No, I fucking saw your hand. I was getting to the scary part. A deceased friend was calling or someone had that number now. I flipped it open and put it on speaker, said hello. No answer, just clicking and the call ended. I looked at my friend like what the f***, and he said it had been happening for the past few days. He didn't think anyone would believe him. This death hit home for all of us, but more so for him, since his sister was going to marry the guy, and they got along really well. I called the number back. It was disconnected. It happened again a few weeks later, then stopped altogether.
Do you know what that reminds me of? Kind of unrelated, but kind of related.
Tell us.
So we watch Corey Shear, and he gets those calls every time they go to a haunted place.
That's right, there's a haunted series they do.
They do like a haunted series or something, and we've seen a video where like they said that he was getting calls, like multiple calls. I think Corey Shear. That reminds me of that, because how would, like, no one would do that as a prank. Like, that's...
No one would do that. She recalled the number after they got that call. It was disconnected, and it happened again like a few...
Like, how could that happen? That, like, using its energy?
I had nothing.
I don't have any more.
Oh, I have one more that I want to share.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. So there's a face. Don't fuck. I don't.
Do you know what I do want to talk about?
What?
Because
Square
you
face.
mentioned Corey Shear when we were watching all those horror things. We watched that Midnight Man video.
It was like either the Midnight Man or 3 a.m. challenge.
Yes.
So, like the 3 a.m. We've been watching Sam Goldbach.
Yeah, so we're watching Sam's channel and we're watching his like doing the 3 a.m. games because we were like, that's a cool idea. Like when we're watching that video,
we had to turn it off.
My dog started, my bedroom is basically an attachment off the garage, and my dog just got up and started growling into my garage, and he never growls, like he's so just like whatever, and he growling and barking like there was something there, and we're looking around and we're like there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Ever since then, because we didn't finish the video, we just turned it off because I was like, oh, that's kind of creepy. We've been hearing noises. We've been hearing like my dog has been growling in the garage. Dobby.
Dobby's in the basement. Hey, put a picture right there. We came home one day. I think we were gonna go inside, and we heard like footsteps walk across the whole upstairs before we got in the house, and we were like, oh my god, no one's home.
Yeah, I thought I let my dog like in the house, or my brother was home, and I like called out to my brother. My dog wasn't in the house. We both fully.
Dude, I do look like Shrek.
No. Anyway, if you want us to do the midnight game, let us know, cause we'll probably do it.
Okay.
We're stupid.
It freaks us out, but if you want us to do the midnight, we'll find the exact video that we had to turn off because we couldn't watch it because we felt really weird.
Yes.
We'll find the exact one, and what we'll do is we will freaking do it in that room. We'll do it in.
I just looked at myself in the rearview mirror and I scared myself. Mom, please don't watch this one.
Yeah,
or that
so
one.
yeah, we're willing to risk it all. It's not my house, so just kidding.
It just follows back with you.
It would attach to me.
It would. This is one that I wanted to tell because it's about the place that we tried to get into but failed, but we'll try it again. Anyway, she said, my best friend at the time and I invaded security to get in and explore the abandoned wards in amongst the active ones. As you may know,
What?
the hospital is on the edge. Friend and I decided to sit down after hours of effort to get into the hospital and have a cigarette. As we were walking to the edge of the lake, we were hidden by the tree. I saw a figure of a man, but entirely blacked out like a shadow, running along the edge of the lake at an inhumane speed, about 100 meters in front of us. The figure ran behind a tree and into the lake. We sat down to roll our smokes, and there was an isolated patch of hot air surrounding us until we left that spot. Spooky times.
Oh my god.
I know.
They didn't even report it.
I know.
The end of the video means we have to go back inside out into the woods.
Anyway, thanks for watching Crack Ass Ghost Story
Yeah.
video. If you want us to scare ourselves more, if you want to send in your own creepy stories, we take any type of creepy stories, wherever it's ghosts, stalkers, aliens, Shrek, Dobby.
Those are the boys.
We will absolutely tell them and freak ourselves out. It's kind of even funny in the car. I'm scared, but anyway.
Yeah, car ghost talks in the bush with Amina and Lolly. That's what we'll call it.
Car ghost talks in the bush.
Car ghost talks and demons in the bush.
Car and golden game in
Australia.
the bush.
Gotta make a big booty bit about it. Give
fat
it a
bitch.
crispy fat slap on the ass of the like button.
Give a little kiss to the subscribe.
Thanks for watching. Sorry for the quality of this content, but we will do better next time.
Molly, just imagine like someone sprinting towards you from the. I don't want to.
I do it to myself. That's what I imagine. That's why I get
Stop it. It's the people that you should feel. Like imagine someone sprinting to you and you're just going to the car. That's what happens to people, Molly.
I know.
That's why I get scared. I kinda hate staying here. I don't know. I can be so brave.
I slept on the lounge. What?
Everything. fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.